no painting today. Yeah. You will be dead at some point. You don't know when, I don't know when, but you will be dead, and I'll be dead. We're all gonna be dead, of course, we'll know that. So why don't you enjoy your challenges while you have them, while you are embodying your human suit. That's what I heard when I was tuning into the energy of this painting. Yeah. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who has a challenge that is, let's put it simply, complicated. And by complicated, I mean it's a grid of a situation that has everything to externalize every part of you, the good, the bad, the ugly, and you don't like what you see. It challenges you. It really takes you out of your comfort zone. It challenges you. It puts you on the spot. It makes you grow. It forces you to grow. And if you don't, it's uncomfortable. And if you do, it's uncomfortable. You don't like it. You think to yourself, no, I hate it. I despise this. I want this out of my life. It's not something that makes you proud. It probably makes you feel embarrassed that you should have known better. You should have healed more. You should have achieved more. You should have listened to your dad and studied something else. It makes you not want to go to your friends and brag about your life. It's that type of a challenging thing. But the energy that I tuned in was more like, it might be specific, but it felt like your life was totally fine. Same old, same old. You were healthy, happy, whatever. Like, you were fine. Things could have been better, but you were fine. And then one day, out of nowhere, somebody or something showed up in your life that just kind of consumed you. And suddenly you're not the same anymore, and your life is not the same anymore. It's like you one day pass on the street and you have a little chat with a stranger, and then the next thing you know, that stranger now lives with you, bakes cakes every day, and adopts dogs every day. Your house doesn't look the same anymore. It's a mess. Kind of like that, you know, kind of like a film scenario type of energy that I tuned in, that makes you want to look back and be like, 1 month ago, things were so simple. Life was so easy. Where did it go? What have I done? Yeah. That's the energy that I've seen. You know what else I've seen? From the standpoint of an afterlife, I was seeing how once when you don't have access to your physical body anymore, you're still living, you still have awareness, you can still see things, and you can get access to the record of your life. I've always been wondering, like, does it really happen? But I've had a vision where it was shown to me that yes, it does actually, it can. You don't even have to die in order to see it, you can access it through your physical body as well. That vision of your life record, the memory of you, what made you you. The way I've seen it was like a 4-dimensional snapshot of everything that makes you you throughout your entire lifetime. Everything. And by everything I mean codes that made you you, your profession, your hobbies, your interests, your language, your aesthetics, your feelings, routes that you were taking to work every day, habits that you had on a daily basis, all the routes that you've ever traveled across the entire globe, and all that you haven't, all the places you've seen and all the places that you didn't, people that you loved and people that loved you, people that shaped you, music that shaped you, everything. Yeah, including including everything that you don't like, everything that you hate, everything that you push aside, everything that you ignore, everything that you learn to ignore, everything that you train yourself to ignore, everything that you just don't want to deal with. Never again. Just don't talk about it. Put it under the carpet. It didn't happen. It will never happen again. That is a part of your picture as well. Can't escape it. Everything is a part of your picture. Your dogs, your cats, your animals, your parents, everything. This is dry. This is not going to work. Okay. So there will be no white in this painting. Oh no. And as I was getting this download to paint and see what happens through the paint when I put it down, I went for a walk just to crystallize my thoughts. And on my way to the walk, I stumbled upon a book. And the book is called Existential King. And I started reading it. And when I started, I thought, oh, this is one of those books. If you know, you know. But I kept reading it because I believed that, I fell off my bike and now it hurts. I believed that if this book found itself on my path while I'm processing those energies for this painting, then there must be something that this book is going to teach me. So I kept listening, even though I realized like it's not really a book that is on my bucket list. But anyway, I trusted that it's there for a reason, and it was. Because the book is really speaking about exactly this energy, about accepting what you find unacceptable. Everything that you hate, despise, you push away, you ignore. You don't want it to be there. You want to be done and over with it. You're done. You're already done. You should have been done, and it will never happen again. All of that, which is part of your painting, no matter how ugly and messy it is, you have to accept it. And that's the whole point. You have to accept it. Because a part of you, I'm not saying like all of you, but a part of you enjoys it, loves it, has a kink on it. It loves feeling guilty, feeling ashamed, feeling wrong, feeling abandoned, feeling rejected, feeling devalued, feeling stretched, feeling forced to grow, feeling uncomfortable when it doesn't grow, feeling uncomfortable when it does grow, all that kind of stuff. To recommend the book was not the point of this painting and not the point of this video, but it's absolutely recommendable by me to read the book. How did I say recommendable by me? I definitely can recommend it. You know what I see now when I'm touching the paint? It's like I put black, red and blue together, and then this awful brown, dark purple came out. And I didn't like it. Of course I don't like it. I'm talking about things that I don't like. Things that you don't like. Things that we humans don't like. And now as I'm touching it, there are blood vessels that showed up inside. There is blood running through what you don't like. And suddenly the painting looks better, feels better. It's something you can start doing immediately. You don't even have to book a retreat, you don't have to book a therapy, you don't have to book a session with anybody anywhere. You can start immediately right now. Look at what you don't like about your life. What do you wish it wasn't there? What do you wish it's easier? And consider that there's a part of you that actually, they have a benefit from that thing being unlikable to you. They like it that way. It allows them to do something, to feel something, to maybe even like how they feel, even if that feeling is unlikable. Know what I'm saying? On top of it all, I'm seeing a flying carpet that kind of moves with the obstacles. And there is like this current challenge that is challenging you. I need to extend my vocabulary for sure. There is this challenge. I'm not going to say that it's challenging you, but there is this challenge that provokes anxiety inside of you, makes your blood boil, your heart is pounding, maybe, or I don't know how your body is reacting, but there is some response to that challenge. You still want to do it because you're not going to not do it simply because it's difficult, but it's challenging. And your body reacts somehow. And when you're very close to this, and when you're so consumed by this challenge, when you're really into it, you don't really see how, yes, it's stressful, yes, your body reacts, yes, you wish it's different. But then you zoom out a little bit. You zoom out on a couple of weeks ago, on a month ago, on 3 months ago, and or you do that in the future. You zoom out, you try to get a really big picture, zoom out on your entire life and compare this challenge with previous challenges that you've had and or potential challenges that you could be having. And then there is this kind of like an equalization process that is taking place where this challenge is being put in a perspective, not to minimize it that like you've been through worse and worse things could be happening to you, but to remind you that whatever is on your plate in your human life is meant for you, and you are designed to go through those challenges, so nothing is too much. And it's just there to remind you that whatever that is a challenge, even if it's something way much worse than what you're currently dealing with, your body, your nervous system, your whole organism is built for going through challenges like this. It's like I'm seeing it kind of like a scale where like the maximum capacity of how much stress you can handle is here. And the current challenge is here on the list. You don't see that you still have this capacity because there is no other challenge that kind of puts this one into perspective. But here I come. So, yeah, you still have a lot of space to be challenged. There is some sort of like an equalization that is happening for you, through you at this time. If you haven't seen it yet, you will see it, you'll notice it. It's kind of like, a metaphor that I can use for this is like if you go to school and you're worried about having a mini test that you have to have every 2 weeks. I don't know the name for that in English, but in Croatian that would be called a colloquy, something like that, colloquy. And then you have like panic attacks because each 2 weeks you have this little test and results of that test determine your future. But you don't get really that much stressed out about it when you realize that that's actually part of the curriculum. You are built for that kind of a challenge. And there are way much bigger challenges that you could be having. Figuring out how to live outside of the university where everything is already laid out for you. You just have to be there and do what they say. It's actually quite easy. You just have to read and learn and memorize and reproduce that knowledge. That's all that is being asked of you. And you have capacity for doing way much more. Maybe just like 1 year later than where you are right now, you could be running the entire country. You see what I'm getting at? There's way much more that you're capable of. And your current challenge, whatever it is that you're dealing with, is just one out of many, and probably not the biggest one. Everything that is on the planet Earth for humans is meant for humans to experience it. Nothing is outside of your scope. Yeah. I don't know why I had to do that. Anyway. I'll take a picture of this painting and then I'm going to put it at the end of the video so you can look at it for yourself. I'll see you in the next painting. Ciao.